Welcome, and here we're looking at the S&P 500 on the 4-hour chart here, and what we're mainly concerned with is this little impulse wave up through here in 5 waves, and once complete we'll be looking for a little counter trend at that point. So just drilling into that somewhat here, we're looking for the 5 waves up through here and the little wave 2 to pull back here. Obviously we've got to put that through here now. A couple of things here really is that the ADP figures in the US were the agency lowered their expectations, so there is softness there, and the reason I'm mentioning this is because the ADP figures will lead into the non-farm payroll figures on the Friday, so we could get that. It hasn't affected it here that much, as you can see, but it will create a softer Friday. And in our normal weekly bullish cycle, we would normally have, well, in Australia anyway, we would have Wednesday creating a bit of a high, then Thursday being the bear day, and if the bear day is on lower volume, then we would expect Friday and Monday to have the run. So we're looking for this third wave up through here, but we really need to sort of confirm some type of little correction in here. And you know, when I was looking at the DJ actually, you know, this just go into here a little bit. The correction could still be in here as a wave 2. I'm just going to go into the Dow Jones just to double check. I'm running a bit late today, so a little bit unorganized, but Dow Jones on the 15-minute chart, it's 1 and 2, and then we've got the third wave to here, the fourth, the fifth. So it can actually be the ABC to here, and it could be sort of done and dusted. If I'm wrong here, then the fifth wave is still up here, and this is the third here, and the fourth here, and the fifth to go to here. But one way or another, we're still pushing up higher. The corrections are quite low. We do have resistance for the Dow at the 16.5 here, and it does bring up another point as well. I know this is a bit sort of out of sync and things, but you know, the equinox and solstice and those sort of things have always been really good sort of target dates. So the next one being on the 21st or 23rd of March. So that's a bit of a target sort of date that we're sort of leaving for this particular run to the upside. Just having a look at the DAX now as well, they're all sort of falling into place. We're looking at the 5 waves moving up through here, then a counter trend here, which is sort of on its way at the moment. So we're sort of splitting hairs a little bit. This count was a little bit sort of easier to follow such, so this one here feels like it's got its 5 waves complete now and is looking for, you know, the A, the B and the C sort of correction, which can bring it back down here because, you know, we're looking at a possible you know, 50-60%. We've got to put that in ball point first here. It may not come back that far, but you know, it has started. They've all started in one way or another. Let's have a look at the FTSE here. The FTSE's even come down further through here, so we know that it's, you know, it has started the correction. Just how far it's going to go, if we just drill into here a little bit further, just need to go in a bit further as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is probably just the A wave here. So if I just go back here, this is it does appear that we've got just the 5 waves down here, so a counter trend in 3 retesting this, and another 5 down through here. The 61.8 here is in this sort of area through here. I've got the wrong tool here, but yeah, this is what we could sort of be expecting for this particular market, and this market's quite similar to the Australian market as well in terms of what it's doing. So we were also looking for 5 waves up here, I just need to double check that, but it does appear to be the 1, the A, the B and the C for 2 here, the third wave, the fourth wave and the fifth wave here. So we'd also be looking for some sort of counter trend here as well, mainly probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, then a corrective rally, then another small 5 waves here as such, and also looking for a couple of things here. This first trend line support into this point, and the retracement level comes in around the 5400, even lower. So I don't think it will go that low, but we'll just see what happens. Let's just go in here a little bit through here. 1, 2, 3. So look, if I'm wrong and the market does push up today, then you want to be long on 54.50. We know that's the resistance there. Otherwise, we'll be looking back into into this sort of area through here, a bit softer here. The US. Let me just double check on this for a second. Up for 1, an A and a B and a C for 2 here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems about right. But look, so the story is if you get support on the 54.50, you're long. Otherwise, expect a pullback to to come into this sort of area through here, and it's not going to be easy trading on the short side. Like I said, it's probably not worth trading on the short side because it's only going to bounce off the top of Group 1 here, and then if that if we get lower highs here, it's just going to bounce around in here a lot. That's all. So it's not worth trading. So allow it to unfold first, and then basically, if you see any new highs, then buy those new highs. It's as simple as that, really. I've got some retail figures coming out today for this market, and there's also some other figures coming out. Let me just double check what they are here. The trade balance as well. So 11:30, this market will be sort of rocked around a little bit. So just be careful if you're placing orders before that. So look, not a lot, just to recap, not a lot to report as such. The main point is that the move down here, or the top that we're seeing here, especially in the futures market, we're seeing it's on lower volume. The move down here is on lower volume. So it is corrective, so just allow it to unfold and then look to buy new highs. And as I mentioned, the FTSE is leading to the downside here, so it's giving quite a nice shape to it as well. The S&P 500 and the Dow could have the S&P 500 and the Dow can have one more little high before it falls into correction. But looking at these here and sort of syncing them all together somewhat, I think those shallow corrections that we're seeing in the Dow, like this one here, is the ABC correction that we're actually looking for. It's just not as big as I expected it to be. Yeah, look, anywhere back up here in above the center. The center of the correction is about here. That's at 80. So any support on 16,372 and 80 in terms of the Group 2 there would get you on the buying side for this, and then adding once the 16,400 became the tested support, and it's not the breakout's important, but it's not more important than the retest, because the retest is actually checking to see if there's buyers in the depth, if there's support in the depth, and you need that more than the breakout. Alrighty, that's it. Cheers.